Hello, I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Welcome back again for another street blogging, and we are here to give you what you normally ask of us. And remember to like, remember to comment, remember to share, and remember to subscribe. I am here again to talk to you about things, burning issue in Nigeria, and all those things is what whether people say it doesn't affect them, it does affect them. If you have bad leadership in the country, it does affect you one way or the other, because if you allow the politicians to continue on their practices or their evil practices, it will tend to affect you one way or the other, whether you like it or not. And what are we discussing about? We are discussing about the divisive tendencies and incompetency on the part of the political class in Nigeria over the years. A country that has is the country that is known for production of incompetent leadership, incompetent administrators, incompetency in everything political. A country that is over 60-something years, but nothing to write home about. Nothing. Now the country has been brought to its knees by these so-called politicians. While the politicians are busy dilly-dallying, celebrating, buying new jets, buying new presidential feats, buying all sorts of things, expanding more of spending in government ministries and loads of things. The senators living big, the House of Reps living big. The Nigerians have been thrown into a mourning situation. The hunger has taken over the land, and the people are now beggars because of allowing the politicians to get into the psyche of the people. And you are hearing everywhere divisions, ethnic bigotry, tribalism. The other day you saw the trending video of the president of Nigeria wife. Is her past misendemo and how they act in creating divisions. Because no smoke without a fire. Why these divisions? Lagos this, Igbo that, Hausa this, Yoruba this. There is no smoke without a fire. In the last election you saw it. Where somebody or people want to be president of a country, indulging in ethnic bigotry, divisions. Because they have nothing to sell to the people. They don't have policies. What they sell to the people is division, bigotry, ethnic, confusion. So that's what we are talking about. And the funny thing about it is that they tend not to know what to do. They only know what to enhance, how to impoverish the people. It's that God that saved the people. We would have been at war by now. Remember, the first thing the government wanted to do is to drag Nigeria into war with our neighbor, the Niger Republic, to fight other people's war. People will tend to forget about this, that this incompetent government of APC nearly drag us into war that would totally finish out the country. A country struggling with heavy debt burden. And now what you are seeing is that increase of cronyism, increase of corruption, insecurity. You see? So that's what Nigerians should be glad that we are not fighting a war by now. We would have been fighting Niger, Mali, and all those things. Because the government wanted to. It was in his plan. It was being teleguided by French interests. Because the president is almost always in France, treating himself, going for medical treatment. And the French would have, induced this war scenario on Nigerians, where Nigeria will be entangled with fighting the Russians, the Nigerians, the Malians, the Burkina Faso, and even the Chad. That's what would have happened. Think about what would have caused in the northern Nigeria. From northern Nigeria, it will spread all over the place. Refugees. Remember, in Nigeria at the present time has millions of ID refugees in their own country, a country that's supposed to be in peace. And the first thing the government wanted to do then was to drag us into war. So that's what we are talking about when we fail to bring the right people in the helm of affair. Now, most of those religious heads that induce with bigotry and wickedness, that keep on deceiving the people, telling them that the incompetence of the leadership is something they need to be praying for. But during the election, the same people are seriously taking kickbacks from these evil politicians, deceiving the people, whereas they know that those people are not competent. Instead of telling the people the truth, that look, voting all these people will create disaster, they will not tell them. I could remember one renowned man of God during Jonathan's administration was telling his members, let's go for 1 million march against good Lord Jonathan for bad governance. And now the same man of God is telling the people that the politicians are trying, only that this is effect of the evil spirit. It's effect of the devil, that they need to pray to God. Remember, you see, I thank God for the internet. I thank God for the internet. The deception has gone to so high places that, God is looking on us. According to the Bible in Psalm 53, it says that God looked down to see if anybody will turn away from the art of wickedness. So that's what we are discussing today. Do not believe all those religious organizations anymore, because they have let everybody down. Do not believe all those so-called leaders of thought, because they have created more problems to everybody. Think with your conscience. The person you are saying is from this tribe or not, is it what you're supposed to be doing? The person that you are saying is Igbo, is Yoruba, is Hausa, is it your main problem? Is it the person that caused the disaster in the country, the insecurity in the country? So the politicians want to basically take your minds away from the reality. It's like witchcraft. Nigerian politicians have bewitched the Nigerians. So time is now for people to set them free from this witchcraft. Because if they continue like that, what will happen is that the country will continue to be immense into these negative forces and these agents of darkness who are trying to completely take over every space of the country. So that's the time we need to proactively say to ourselves, enough is enough. It is the time to rise and say enough is enough, because we cannot continue to wallow in this mess. We cannot continue recycling incompetent leadership, incompetent politicians to lord it over our affairs. People that cannot run businesses. The people that if you give them a business, they will run it down. How come they are running your own country? How come these politicians are running your own country? You look at the electoral thing in those states. I'm shocked that people are still talking about APC as a party. I'm shocked. So who did this thing to Nigerians? Who did this to you? That's what we need to be asking ourselves. Who bewitched you, Nigerians? Who bewitched the people? I thought we are giving eyes to see. Can't we use our eyes to see? The politicians are emerging in one cycle. Can we continue to follow them and be slaves to them? Can't we have our freedom? Can we talk about freeing ourselves from their yoke? The time to free ourselves from the yoke of these evil politicians is now. Nigeria has been very unlucky in terms of leadership. Some people even said that God has blessed Nigeria in everything except leadership. 60-something years after independence, there is no running water in Nigeria. There is no food security. There is no security of life. There is no good roads. There is no working railways. There is no working refineries. 60-something years after independence. Think about that. A man that is over 60 years. Will that man continue to be in his father's house, remaining a baby, being breastfed by the mother? Is it not abomination? It should not continue to happen. Nigeria, over to you. I don't know what's your opinion about this. Whatever you think, go to the comment section, drop your message. Remember, this is only a message for you. It's a message for the wise. Make hair while the sun shines. A person his house is on fire should not be dancing in the marketplace. A house on fire should not be. You should not be chasing rats when your house is on fire. Let us think. Let us think deep. Like and comment this, and share and subscribe. I am Sir Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. God bless you, and see you in the next one. Bye.